Dear second prep, today we will explain a new lesson which is operation on real number, unit 1 lesson 5, operation on real numbers. We took the operation before every new set of numbers we take the operations addition, subtraction, multiplying or dividing. Because we took the set of real number, we will see how to make these operations on the real number. First, addition. For example, if I have 2 root 3 plus 5 root 3 minus 3 root 3. To add these real numbers, of course a real number is a part rational and the part irrational. This is the real numbers looks like rational number and irrational number. To add these numbers, if they are all the same root, we add the numbers. We make 2 plus 5 minus 3. The result here is 4 root 3 also. As we were dealing with x, if you add 2x plus 3x, it will be 5x. We make the same here. 2 root 3 plus 5 root 3 minus 3 root 3, all of them will be 4 root 3 also. Again, 6 cubic root 7 plus 3 cubic root 7 minus 4 cubic root 7. All of them are cubic root 7. We take the like terms, they are all like each other. We add the numbers, 6 plus 3 minus 4 equals 5. Cubic root 7. We make the same operation in addition or subtraction by the same way. We take the like roots and make adding or subtracting. Remember the operation of addition? The additive identity, neutral element, it was 0. Neutral element means the number. If we add it to any number, it will give you the number itself. So 0 plus any number equals the number itself. So 0 here is the identity element or neutral element. The additive inverse is changing the sign of the number. If 2 root 3, its additive inverse will be negative 2 root 3, because the sum of any number and its additive inverse must be the additive identity or 0. For example, the additive inverse of 5 root 2, it will be negative 5 root 2. And the additive inverse of 5 minus root 3 is negative 5 plus root 3. We change both signs of the both two parts of the number. The real number is part rational and part irrational. We change both parts of the number. 5 will be negative 5, negative root 3 will be root 3. Multiplication. For example, if I want to multiply 2 root 3 times 5 root 7. Here the numbers, they maybe not be like. We can make root 3 with root 7, root 2 with root 5, any roots together. So to multiply this number, we multiply the real numbers, the rational numbers together. The natural part, 2 times 5 equal 10, and the irrational part together. We multiply the numbers inside the square root. So square root 3 times the square root 7 will be square root 21. Again, 3 cubic root 5 times 4 cubic root 3. The same, we multiply the rational part together and the irrational part together. 3 times 4 equals 12. And cubic root 5 times cubic root 3 equal cubic root 15. Of course, when you use your calculator, don't put the cubic root on the calculator. If you multiply cubic root 5 by cubic root 3, the answer will be in decimal form. So don't use the cubic root. We multiply 5 by 3 and put it inside a cubic root. Number 3. If I want to square 5 root 3, we distribute the power on the rational and the irrational part. 5 power 2 equal 25 and root 3 power 2 equal 3. Then we multiply 25 by 3 equals 75. The properties of multiplication. First, multiplying identity element or multiplying neutral, which is the number. If multiplying by any number, it gives you the number itself. So this is 1. If I multiply 2 root 3 by 1, it will be equal to 2 root 3. Multiplicative inverse is changing the number upside down. We flip the number. If 2 root 3 over 1, I will make it 1 over 2 root 3 equal 1. Multiplicative inverse of 5 root 2, it will be 1 over 5 root 2. For example, number 1, simplify. To add these numbers or subtract these rational number, we take the like terms. Root 5 minus root 5, we cancel them because any number plus its additive inverse equals 0. Then the rest here will be 2 minus 6 equals negative 4. Number 2. 2 square root 7 plus 3 square root 5 minus 8 root 7 minus 2 root 5. Also we take the like terms, root 7 with root 7. So I will make it with the sign beside the number. So here it will be 2 minus 8 equal negative 6 root 7, and root 5 with root 5, 3 minus 2 equal 1 root 5. Example 2. Write each of the following such that the denominator is an integer. 9 over root 3. Root 3 in the denominator, this number is not in the simplest form. To simplify this number, you have to remove the root from the denominator. To make root 3 is an integer or 3 without root, you have to multiply it by itself up and down. If you multiply by any number up and down, the fraction doesn't change. You will get an equal fraction. So 9 over root 3, if you multiply it by root 3 up and down, it will be 3 root 3. So the denominator here is 1. Then we changed the square root from the denominator into an integer or a rational number. Number 2, negative 3 over root 2. To remove the root from the denominator, we multiply by the same root up and down. Multiplying by square root 2 up and down, it will be negative 3 root 2 over 2. So here, the denominator is an integer, so this number is in its simplest form. Number 3, 8 over root 6. So here we will multiply by root 6 up and down, equal 4 root 6 over 3. Number 4, 25 over 2 root 10. Don't multiply by 2 root 10. What's important for me that square root 10 to be removed. So I will multiply by the root up and down. Equal 5 root 10 over 4, and the 4 is an integer, so this is in its simplest form. Example 3. If x equal 5 root 3 minus 2 and y equal 5 root 3 plus 2, find the value of the expression x power 2 plus 2xy plus y power 2. This question you are used to take it from first prep to remove x and put its value, and y and put its value to find the value of the whole expression. Now, this expression x power 2 plus 2xy plus y power 2 equals, I will put x power 2 plus 2 times x. So I will remove x and put the number 5 root 3 minus 2, and remove y and put its number 5 root 3 plus 2 plus y power 2. So we will take y again and make power 2 to find the final answer. Put it on the calculator like it's written and find the answer. Another solution to simplify all these numbers, you have to remember that x plus y all power 2, it will be x power 2 plus 2xy plus y power 2. So instead of writing all these terms, I will make x plus y all to the power of 2. This is x plus y all to the power of 2 equal 300. Example 4, choose the correct answer. Number 1, 2 root 3 plus 3 root 3 equal 5 root 3. we add the rational parts together. 2 plus 3 equals 5. Number 2, to add this number, we take the rational numbers together, 5 minus 4, and the irrational numbers together, 7 root 2 plus root 2, because they are like terms, so it will be 1 plus 8 root 2. And you can, of course, put the square root on the calculator to find the final answer. It will give you 1 plus 8 root 2. The same here, number 3, negative 2 root 3 times root 3 equal negative 6. Here also number 4 is calculating 2 cubic root 5 power 3. We used to distribute the root, the power 3. 2 power 3 equal 8, and the cubic root 5 power 3 equal 5. Cubic root and 3 and the power 3 are inverse operation for each other. So power 3 will remove the root. 2 power 3 equal 8 times 5 equals 40. The additive inverse of the number 6 over root 2. Of course, before finding additive inverse or multiplicative inverse, you have to simplify the number. 6 over root 2, we have to remove the root from down, or put 6 over root 2 on the calculator and press equal. The calculator will give you the simplest form of this number, 3 root 2. So the additive inverse of this number is negative 3 root 2, changing the sign of the number. The additive inverse of root 2 minus root 5 also is changing the sign of both two terms of the number. It should be negative root 2 plus root 5. So from the choices negative root 2 plus root 5, the square root 2 is negative and square root 5 is positive. It will be choice number B. The multiplicative inverse of this number, root 2 over 6, will be 6 over root 2, changing the number upside down to find the multiplicative inverse. This number doesn't exist in the choices, so you have to put it in the simplest form, multiplying by root 2 up and down. It will be 3 root 2. Thank you very much, and see you next time, inshallah.